Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're sitting down and I'm contributing to the one of 1,000 Sephora Sale Haul videos that are floating around YouTube these days. I know that a lot of people are putting these types of videos up, but you know, I participated in the sale and I figured I would come on and do a little haul for you guys. I didn't go wild or crazy, but I did pick up a couple goodies that I wanted to show you guys. So if you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And not only that, if you're excited and you want to see my haul and what I picked up in the Sephora sale, let's go ahead and get started. So I did the majority of my shopping in person at one of the Sephoras near me. I went ahead and went in, which going in, there's just something that hits different about going into a Sephora where you can look at things, you can swatch things. I feel like I was still able to stick to my list though. I had kind of like a list of products that I knew I wanted to pick up, and I don't think I veered from that, which I was really happy about. And I did also make one online order as well that only had a couple things in it. So let's go ahead and get started with my bag here. It's full of goodies. It's one of the smaller bags, but they packed it full. The first couple items I picked up were way too many Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Sprays, but this is my favorite setting spray ever. I have been through a mini, I've been through a full size, and I'm almost done with the full size that I currently have. So I did pick up another full size and then this set of two little mini ones. This was only a couple dollars more than one mini, and I knew I wanted to pick up one mini for traveling or anytime I want to take this setting spray with me, but I don't want to take the full size. Do we travel that often? No. Am I about to have a baby in a couple months? So we're probably going to be traveling even less. Yeah, probably. But I still just wanted a mini just in case. And like I said, this set was a really good deal in my opinion because it was only a couple dollars more than one mini. I already knew I was going to pick up the mini, so I picked up this set. Is this a lot of Charlotte Tilbury setting spray? Yes, but I just never want to run out of this stuff because it truly is the only setting spray that I really, well, I was about to say it's the only setting spray that I really do see a difference with. That's not true. I do see a difference in my makeup lasting well with other setting sprays. This is just the best and my favorite. So I picked up a lot of it, but I'm gonna use it. I will go through all these, I promise you. Then I did go ahead and pick up the 2 ounce of the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer. This is my favorite primer ever. I have the 1 ounce currently and I am scraping the bottle. It is almost gone. And it's just the only, this really is the best primer in my opinion. It is the only primer that I can use that I know my makeup will last all day long, flawlessly, perfect. It does not matter. Every time I use this primer, my makeup just looks perfect, no matter if I have it on for 6 hours, 14 hours plus. This is the best. So like I said, I'm scraping my 1 ounce. I only have a little bit left and it's expensive. So you better believe I'm gonna scrape out every single ounce that I can. But I decided to pick up the 2 ounce instead of the 1 ounce again, just because it's my favorite. I feel like I will definitely go through this. Also, this is a squeezy tube and the other one was a pump. My pump broke. It's very annoying. It's expensive. Why is your pumps breaking, Hourglass, when your products are so expensive? So that's honestly kind of frustrating, but haven't opened it up and started using it quite yet because I'm scraping the rest of my other one. But this was $75. I did get 20% off. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. Oh, I just realized the little handle has been sticking in the shot the whole time. That's kind of annoying. Sorry about that. Alrighty, speaking of Hourglass, I picked up one more product from them. I did go ahead and pick up their Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I talked about in my wish list video that I wanted to pick this foundation up, and I did. I'm glad I went in person though and swatched it because the shade that I was going to pick up online was the one lighter than this one. And when I swatched it in person, it just didn't look correct. I even had the Sephora worker help me. I literally went up to her and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. Normally I'm really good at this and I can pick out my foundation, shade correctly, but I am really struggling with finding my right shade. And she was like, yeah, this shade range is a little wonky. So I understand. And she helped me out and I ended up picking up the shade 2.5. I don't think it's going to be a perfect shade match for me. I really don't. I think it's going to be a little bit yellow on me, but the other one was just more yellow and way too light. The one lighter than this, I think it was 2.0. So their shade range was honestly pretty wonky and that was a little bit of a bummer because I just really don't know how well this is going to match me, but I am excited to try this out. The worker said it was a really great foundation, that it wears well, it looks beautiful on the skin, so I'm hoping it works for me. I've heard good things and there's kind of a lot of hype behind this, but now I'm I don't know. We'll try it out. I was gonna plan on doing a Sephora Sale Haul try on video, but I really didn't get a ton of makeup. So I don't know if I'm going to necessarily like do a dedicated video. I might, because I have a couple things to try out, but regardless if I do like a dedicated haul try on video or not, you will see me like trying this. You will see this in action in a upcoming video soon. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm like in my lighting and I don't know if this was the right choice. Maybe I should have gone one up. Oh shoot. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of wonky shade ranges, I really want to try the new House Labs. I don't even remember the name. It's got like a funky name. Their foundation, but I cannot figure out what shade I am online. My Sephora that I was in didn't seem to have a lot of shades in stock, and I kind of wasn't interested in it when I was shopping in person. I went on like the first day of the sale, like a week ago at this point. And since that in-person shopping trip, I've watched a couple recommendation videos from like my favorite YouTubers, and quite a few people are recommending that foundation. But again, I feel like I'm decent at picking my correct foundation, and I cannot figure out which one I would be in that range. So if you have a similar skin tone to me and you have tried that foundation and you have a good match, please let me know. I feel like I want to purchase Fair 50 Cool or something like that, but I don't know. That whole line, just the undertones and all that just look interesting, but I want to try their blurring powder as well. So I'm like, I might as well buy both of them together. I don't know. Again, let me know down below if you have a good match for that, please, because I would like to try it, but I just can't find a shade. Alrighty, this next product, the hype got me, you guys. So many people are talking about this primer and suggesting this primer as like a really amazing new primer that's launched. Specifically, Babs Beauty was the one who made me really want to try it out, but she's not the only one. I think I've seen like 4 or 5 YouTubers rave about this, and I was just intrigued and I had to try it. And it is the Glowish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam. Blur Jam? A little funky name, but you know, that's okay. It's a silicone-free smoothing primer. I don't know, guys. I've heard good things, and I am all for a smoothing primer. I feel like I do struggle a little bit with pores, like especially right here in my T-zone on my cheeks. So if this is gonna help smooth me out, I'm here for it. And Babs Beauty, I feel like her and I, man, like I usually like a lot of the things she recommends and she suggests, and she says this is the best smoothing primer she's ever used. And I'm like, what? The best? I had to see the hype for myself. It's a really interesting consistency. Like it really is like jammy. Like a Blur Jam is a good, I guess a good name for it. I am so intrigued to try this out. It doesn't smell like anything, which I'm happy about. So yeah, that texture, man. That is so interesting. But yeah, I will definitely try this out in a video for sure. This is probably the thing I'm most excited to try. If you watched my wish list video, then a lot of these are not going to be a surprise to you because, like I said, I really do feel like I was good at sticking to my list that I wanted to purchase. And the other thing I purchased was the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Eye Primer. I've heard really good things about this. And in my wish list video, when I talked about this, quite a few people commented down below in the comments and said, it's an amazing eye primer. You're going to love it. It's one of my favorites. So I am really excited about this. I think it looks like a really nice shade for my fair skin to just cover up all the veins and discoloration on my eyes. All right, and the last thing that I picked up in person was the Natasha Denona My Dream Lipstick. This is another item that I've heard really good reviews about. I feel like a lot of people have been raving about this whole trio. There's a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss. I almost bought the lip gloss, but I've never tried her lip gloss formulation, and Morgan Turner doesn't like it, and I really trust her in her opinion. So I decided to just go with the lipstick because I know I like her lipstick formulation. This is in the shade Natasha. So I'm a little intrigued about this because I bought this, obviously, and then I got home and I remember thinking, I feel like I have a shade named Natasha already from her. And I do, but they do not look the same. So let me go ahead and show you this one. Again, I've heard really good things about this lipstick. This shade looks really beautiful on a lot of people, but I already have a Natasha. Let me grab it. So I have this one, but it does not look the same. Like it's not the same shade, which I'm so confused about because they are both named Natasha. So I don't know why she did that. This doesn't make sense to me. Let me swatch them. Okay, so this is the one in the white packaging, her original one, and then this is the new one. So yeah, these are definitely not the same shade or formulation. This one's a little bit more like matte, and this one's a little bit more shiny, and you can definitely see the shade difference looking at my hand. But I'm not upset about it because they are different. So this just looks really shiny and comfortable, and I'm excited to try it out. All right, and then like I said, I did make one online order so far. I might make another one. And you guys, I got the Gucci bronzer. I had to. Again, in my wish list video, I talked about this, and so many of you guys said this is your favorite bronzer ever. It's the most beautiful tone. It's worth every single solitary penny. One of you guys said you own like 40 plus bronzers and you hit pan on this one. That's impressive. I'm so excited. I picked up the shade 01, which is their lightest one. First of all, how bougie is this? It literally has its own little sleeping bag. Like, it just comes in this little sleeping sack. Like, how fun is that? And then you pull it out and it is like the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen. I feel like, again, I am not one that really gets that hyped about packaging. I don't buy things for packaging. If they have nice packaging on top of being an amazing product, like, I'm all here for it. Like, I like nice packaging, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy something because of the packaging. But this is gorgeous, like luxurious. It feels weighted, that gold and this teal. Oh, I'm here for it. And then you open it up. Stop it. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. I actually kind of don't really want to use it because it's so pretty, but I'm also not that type of person. If I buy something, I'm gonna use my makeup, you know what I mean? This is just the embossing, the packaging, everything about it. I don't love how thin it is though. I'm like afraid to even open this. I don't want to like dig my thumbnail into it, because when you open it up, if I can get it open, you have like the little brush underneath that I'm like absolutely never going to use. So like the actual product is like kind of thin, you know, for the price. It's a bummer, but you know, it's okay. I am so excited to try this out. I'm hoping it's like the most beautiful neutrally tone. It's not patchy. It lasts forever on my skin. All the hype, all the good things I've heard about this bronzer, I'm really hoping that it is true and I didn't just waste my money. And you better believe I'm gonna keep it in this little sleeping bag. Like, that is just cute and soft and like bougie. And that was, you guys, that was my pretty small Sephora sale haul. I didn't pick up too much, and quite a few of them were repurchases, like the Hourglass Primer, the Charlotte Tilbury Setting Sprays, but I got a couple other goodies that I'm excited to test out. I don't know if I'm gonna make another order. I have a couple things in my cart right now, but most of them are like boring things per se. Like, I think I'm gonna pick up another of the Beauty Blender solid soaps because the one I'm using right now is almost gone. And then I also have a Supergoop Glow Screen sunscreen in my cart. I picked up the darker shade of the Glow Screen, and I don't know why I did that. It made me look like an Oompa Loompa. It's way too dark on me. I'm gonna sell it to my friend Abby, who's a lot tanner than me, and I only used it once. So I think I'm gonna buy the lighter shade because I really do love that sunscreen. And then like I said, I had the House Labs powder and foundation in my cart to possibly buy and test out, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to. Let me know down below if you've tried those and if you like them. And the last thing I have in my cart is one of those like Kaja little trio things, like little round circle eyeshadow trios. I think I had Chocolate Dahlia. Quite a few people have recommended that to me in the past, and it looks like a really pretty shade, but I just feel like it's gonna get lost in the sauce. Like, I'm gonna buy it, use it a couple times, maybe like it, maybe not, and then just not actually use it a lot because I'm more of a eyeshadow palette kind of girl, if that makes sense. And then also the Natasha Denona Glam Retro palette's gonna come out soon, and I definitely plan on picking that up, so I think I'm gonna pass on the Kaja. So I'm like internally like struggling if I'm gonna make hello, sorry if the camera just shook, Pepper just jumped up. Anyways, I'm like internally struggling if I'm gonna actually make another order or not. If I do, I'll let you know, but so far this is all I picked up. And yeah, let me know, Peppercini, let me know down below, have you bought anything from the Sephora sale? If you have, I want to know what you bought because I am a nosy Nelly and I want to hear from you guys down below. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Are you going to come say hi to everyone? Come here, Pep. No? Oh, him's being camera shy. Hello. Hi, Pepper. Peppercini. Pepperoni. Oh, you're such a sweet boy. Okay, bye guys.